So yeah, you're inside a tower, and it looks like a cottage from the distance, but it's actually a tower. It's got a chimney. It's got books everywhere, and not like books like my bookshelf right here. It's
Uh-huh.
got I mean like shelves where like people would put like pots or stuff on are just books and tipped over books and stuff like that. Just books and maps and stuff everywhere, and you can see that she has the fire going, obviously, and she invites y'all to have a seat real quick, or have a seat if you like, or whatever. And she basically goes, "Oh dear, I see that you have a wound on your leg. Here, let me get some stuff for that." And she heads off real quick. What do y'all want
Thank
to
you.
do?
Oh my goodness, have you seen this? Oh, wow. I love all the shelves and the magic things. Oh,
Really.
oh, what's that? That looks very, oh, interesting. Look, it's a little foot. It's a little foot of a frog, I think. You see this? He like waves it in front of uh what's his
Rick?
Rick's face. Look at this.
It's a foot of a frog.
Yeah, I think so.
No, she's not. She's not a witch, if that's what you're thinking.
Okay,
Okay.
so what would I find later on the
You
shelf?
find books everywhere, and it's chair. You see chairs, and you see carpets. It looks like
I'll wave one of the interesting looking books with an odd looking cover on it in Rick's face.
all right.
Look at this! Wow, what does the cover say? Tell me what the cover says.
Rick says.
No, you, the DM. What does the cover say?
The cover says history of towns.
History of towns. Did you ever imagine such a thing? A history of towns? Oh, wait. This book has a stain on it. I'm gonna put that back. And she throws it onto the shelf.
And oddly, it's in. Huh?
I go over and put it back on the shelf.
All right, so around this.
That's her. I was like, "Do you normally barge into other people's place and make a mess?"
I haven't been into many people's houses before. I've spent most of my life, however long, inside of a dark vase.
So around this time, the old lady comes downstairs with a tray. It's a wooden tray, and on it is things like bandages and herbs and whatnot, and a pot. And so and the pot has liquid. So she takes some of the herbs and crushes it up and puts it inside the pot.
I
And
would
then,
like to float over her shoulder and kind of look over and see what she's doing.
all right. Do you want to roll? What do? It's her.
No, I don't
her-
want to actually float. I just want to hang over her shoulder
No,
and
I'm
observe
saying,
what she's
do you
doing.
want to roll for like to see what it is, or?
No, I just
Okay.
want to watch.
All right, so she's crushing these up into the water, and then she takes an iron of sorts and hangs it onto a thing, a type of metal instrument above the fire, and it's starting to warm. Anyway, so she goes over to you, and she's like, "Here, I got some ointment for that." And she grabs this ointment. Don't ask her what the ingredients are. Anyway, so she takes the ointment and puts it on your leg where you were bit, and then she wraps it up.
She
Okay.
probably peed in most of it.
And then she heads over to Rick and starts doing the same thing. And
I hear urine's good for injuries and infections.
while she's doing that, she begins to tell you, "Oh wow, God!" She's like, "I really thought y'all were going to die, and y'all handled yourselves really well out there. Wow. Are y'all like professionals or what?"
Oh God, no! Ew, ew! I'm just going. I want to go to town. That's the only reason I even crossed the bridge because I wanted to go to the town down there with the nice things.
That town? She says to you,
Why, yes.
"Do you know about the town?"
No, not at all. I would love to learn.
Well, she tells you that the name of the town is Chris Don. And by the way, I sent y'all a picture of the town. It should be in the messenger in the D&D group if you want to see a map of the town. And for those watching this stream right now, it's right there. But
I
yeah,
don't think they can see the camera.
no, they can't, but they can see it right there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so yeah, so she basically tells you that town is destroyed.
Oh, goodness me.
Ooh.
Oh,
What
that's
happened?
terrible.
Oh man. Okay, it's a long story. Do you have time?
No, I don't want to listen.
Okay. All right. That's
Well,
fine.
yeah, considering I still have this leg to heal.
Well, are y'all spending the night? Are you gonna wait out the storm and hopefully?
Oh,
wolves?
rain. I
Don't
forgot
mind.
about the rain. Oh, well, I have time for a story.
Yeah. So around 10 years ago, well, more than 10 years ago, about 100 years ago, there were these things called slang stones. There were about 7 of them. And this town, Kuristan, would use the slang stones to kill any threats that came to the town. And whenever the stone was used, well, it was destroyed. And so when it ran out of slang stones, it then became overrun by goblins and kobolds.
Oh, goodness me.
Yes.
That sounds terrible.
Actually,
Oh.
I was going to ask you about doing a favor because I found something out about that.
Really? What is that?
Well, I was doing research because I'm very interested in this town. This town was my home about 10 years ago. And, well, there's actually an 8th slang stone
Oh, wow.
in the town.
Oh.
Yeah. And, well, if y'all could bring it to me, I'd really like to destroy it because that stone can be used to kill anyone. In fact, I was doing some research with my friend about that, and we came across the slang stone, and, well, he wants to use it to create, well, something kind of like an apocalypse stone. And
I don't like the sound of that.
yeah, well, he wants to make an apocalypse stone. Well, luckily for us, though, the stone's power only works inside the town. But I believe there's an 8th one inside the town. And if y'all could go and get it, we could possibly prevent the destruction of, well, a lot of lives.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Ask someone else. I just wanted to go and have nice things and a warm place to sleep and lots of food.
Oh, well.
Look, pardon my friend here. She doesn't have good manners. We would love to.
FYI, as a DM, I'm just going to let y'all know that the tracks were heading in the direction of that town. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and, well, I would really like if y'all could go, and I'll actually reward you handsomely.
Reward?
Yeah.
Oh, I like rewards. Where is it?
Well, it's actually about, I don't know, 10 miles north of here.
Is that long?
10 miles?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, you could get there in about half a day.
Half a day. Oh, wow, that sounds like a long time, but I
Not
think
too
I
bad.
can do it for a reward.
Yeah, in fact, I hear there's plenty of magical items in the town itself. Or even treasure.
Ooh, golly, she said magic. Did you hear that, Byron? She said magic.
You don't know his name. He never introduced himself.
He did, actually.
Oh, did he?
I never told him my name.
I never said my name. I don't think, did I? I don't think I did.
I know Rick's.
How many
I know Rick's
are there
name.
still kobolds inhabiting the?
Oh, at
No?
least hundreds. Hundreds of goblins
Huh.
and kobolds. Well, not as many kobolds as goblins. In fact, the goblins are the dominant force.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the sound of that.
Don't worry. I can kill many goblins at one time. Just give me the opportunity. I'm
Well,
very good
I
at
mean,
it.
I don't have much powder, and I really use it to fend off against wolves. But I can hand you maybe one of the powders I used to blind the wolves earlier, if you maybe need something.
Okay, as a DM, I have a question.
Uh huh.
Is she asking us to go get the stone to so her friend doesn't turn it into Apocalypse Stone, or for another
She
reason?
wants to destroy it, is what she said.
Okay.
That's all that you know. You know that she said she wants to destroy it, and that her friend wants it to create something like an apocalypse stone.
Okay.
Of course, that's what she said. But we don't know for sure. Maybe we should just go there and destroy it ourselves.
Do you mind if I ask who your friend is?
Well, actually, I don't. His name is Drius. About, I don't know, a couple of days ago when we found out about the existence of the stone, he headed towards some sort of tavern a while back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What's the tavern called?
Oh, Drink Inn or something like that.
Oh, we were just there.
What?
Yeah. What did he look like?
Oh, well, he's a bald guy, and he's got I mean, he's an old gentleman, just like I'm an older lady, you know?
Does her description sound anything like the barkeep from there?
No, you did not see him while y'all were there.
Oh.
But he was there to kind of gather a group of people of some sort to go get the stone, and I was thinking that he'd probably...
The orcs! You can get your spear back!
What? Orcs?
I can't get my spear back.
They went towards that town. Glenn just said that, some dude went over and hired a bunch of people to go towards the town to get the stone. Well, the people that got hired were those 16 orcs, one of them having your spear on him.
Yeah, I got it.
What about orcs? Oh no. Did he... Oh man, that sounds terrible. Orcs, man.
Yeah, they're called the Severed Eyes. Have you heard of them?
Wow, good memory. That's great.
Yeah, that's their name.
I wrote it down.
Nice.
Good one.
See,
Good
that's the mind of a smart player right there.
Yeah, that's good, man. I didn't even think to do that. I'm a little lazy, so.
Yeah. Oh, the Severed Eye. Oh man, I actually have in my research of towns and groups and whatnot, trying to find information on the Slaying Stone. I found that the Severed Eye. Oh man, they're terrible. They're a terrible group of people. Do you know what they do?
They remove people's eyes
I've heard some
before
rumors.
they kill them?
Far worse.
Really? Do they feed you your eyes?
They brand you on your eye.
Oh.
They like to do that and then release you so you can show everybody. And I hear they always go on mission. I hear they're always hired for tasks or whatever, and they try to find reasons to kill as many people as possible in their task. Oh, this is terrible. They might kill any civilian they see on the way there.
I don't know if
Maybe
we can
even
handle
the
100 kobolds and goblins and a band of 16 orcs. That's a lot. That's a tall order.
Well, I mean,
Out of character as a level 1
Maybe
player.
maybe the orcs can be reasoned with.
no.
No. they're evil. Evil
She just looks at you and just goes, no. Have you ever tried to reason with an orc, son?
No, I have not.
There's a reason nobody reasons with orcs, dear. But maybe the kobolds. I hear they're a reasonable group of people.
They're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to those creatures. Oh, so, what reward will you be giving us?
Well, I have about 100 gold. Will that be okay?
Ooh, gold. I like gold.
Uh,
Oh, the shiny
and of course,
coins.
uh, you can keep anything that you find in the town that's of use. I hear they have lots of treasure, especially in the town hall. I need to stop him from creating something of such destruction.
So,
Can,
out of
uh,
character,
Can
my
I
idea
put-
is to immediately, when we see the 8 stone, break it there. Know what I'm saying? Take the stone and freaking run off with it and throw it in a lake or drop it off of a cliff to break it, but do not give it to the lady or the man because they're both probably evil.
Well, I mean,
Pulling that up by the roots, my friend.
It's gonna be Lord of the Rings all over again. But can I look around the room and see if there's maybe anything of like high value or really good equipment or anything magical?
in this room? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the thing about D&D is you can't like see what's magical and what's not unless you have a spell.
The spell is called Detect Magic. Very self-explanatory. It's actually a level 1 spell, so you can't use it all the time. But if you're a warlock, you have an ability to detect magic at will at any time, but you have to waste an ability.
Yeah, and our current warlock doesn't have that.
Nope. Yet. There's no telling on if he's going to get it or not. I can't remember. What's it called again? Warlock abilities?
Oh, he's getting the Dark Ritual book.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he's getting.
Oh, what spells is he getting, and from what classes?
I'll let y'all decide. Anyway,
Okay.
so she asked, if will y'all do that? Will y'all find it for me, dears?
Of course! I love money.
At this point in time, she heads over to the area where the pot is and picks it up with an iron and kind of pulls it out and then grabs a glove of some sort and kind of pours it into some cups. She's like, does anybody want some tea?
Tea? I've never had tea. What?
It's delicious. I'll drink some in a minute, but it's got to cool down.
Oh. Oh. Oh, can I get an insight check, please?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
About to roll them dice!
Oh,
You want some tea?
yeah. No. I won't let him do his insight check.
That's an 18. Is that a wisdom or intelligence?
It's on there.
Blue wisdom.
I think it's wisdom as well. Let's see. Pulling it up. Insight is wisdom.
Alright, well, it's straight 18.
Alright, so you can tell that she is sincere about giving you this tea. And she does not have... You don't think that she has any negative connotations or whatever from it.
Connotation.
Yes.
Alright, I'll drink the tea.
I wanna talk to her and
It's hot.
I would say, can I have a moment alone with my friends over here?
Well, of course. Of course. Let me finish bandaging up this interesting fellow over here real quick. And she finishes his bandages too because he was bit. After she does that, she kind of goes over to her rocking chair and just sits down.
If we talk, can she hear us? Do we have to whisper or what?
I mean, yeah, it's a small room.
Okay. Alright, I want to be able to talk to the tiefling friend. Or did he say your name? What her name was?
No,
Oh,
no, he did not.
I'm Rosie. Nice to meet you.
Okay. I wanna
What's
like,
your name?
whisper to
What's
Rosie.
what's your name?
Let's just keep it a friend for now.
Friend? You say your name is Friend? Hi,
Yes,
friend, and I
Friend.
jump into your arms and hug you. You might have got some
Okay.
boobs brushing your face a little bit, but it's cool. Don't worry about
Alright.
She's down with it.
I guess while you're on top of me, I'm
it.
gonna whisper in your
You gonna whisper in my
whisper in
ear
your
while my
ear.
boobs are in your face?
uh, so okay, you haven't told me. Okay, how about the idea? Because I don't think
Will you
either of
crank
us
it up? I can't hear.
trust this lady. I
Okay.
don't think either of us trust this lady. So how about we destroy it ourselves, if possible?
By the way,
Or if not,
Rick's sitting next to the lady drinking his tea.
okay.
He's not affected by the heat.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's Rick's a
Or,
boss, man.
or if we,
I like Rick more
or
and
if
more.
we can't destroy it,
Let's go back down.
throw it away somewhere. Because I don't trust this lady at all.
Okay,
If
I'll
we-
go with what
we-
you said. As long as I get
All right.
treasure.
But here's the thing about being paid. If we come back and we've already destroyed it, or we don't give it to her, she might not pay us.
Oh, yes. Good idea. Because she would have done a lot of the work destroying the thing.
Mm-hmm. So how about we get some collateral first?
Collateral? No. We don't want to sound too eager.
Mm-hmm.
She's just telling.
She might be onto us then.
At this point in time, y'all kind of hear that she's telling Ric Flair stories about her childhood and stuff like that, of like her first boyfriend.
Oh, God, no.
And Rick's just like, "Ah!" of course, she's just taking it as, yeah, I know, right? And she continues on her stories.
Yeah, the water boat.
Ra-da-da. Okay. Well, I don't want to have her have any suspicions towards us, so I wouldn't ask for collateral.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go and play it by ear. And if we can't destroy it, we'll find another means. There's plenty of other magicians out there. And we can go to a reputable place, right? A place that has a good reputation and wouldn't do us wrong. Maybe a mage's tower in one of the large cities, like, definitely not Baldur's Gate, but maybe, well, we can try Neverwinter. And if not Neverwinter, there's always a little further up.
Give me a history roll, by the way.
History roll, sure.
What is it?
Natural one.
Natural one. Okay. Give me a history roll.
Me?
Yeah.
What's history?
That's intelligence. Wait, not. Oh, it's yeah. I add my intelligence modifier, so I believe that's a plus.
So you're on 3.
I'm trained in it.
All right. History is intelligence, and I'm gonna pull up your stats real quick.
It doesn't matter as long as it's not a 1. I'm not feeling as bad about it. It's I'm at 4 now.
I'm
Yay!
at 7.
Not a 1.
You're at 7.
That's one of the good things about 5th edition, man. Even if it is, even if you do roll a 1, it's probably not a 1. And they don't do natural 20s. They don't do natural 1s anymore. So it's whatever you roll plus your modifier, no matter what.
All right. You sent your character sheet, and I'll pull it up later. Anyway, okay, 7, fine. Something about this slaying stone seems familiar, but you can't quite recall.
It completely went over my head. I was
Yeah.
thinking about bubbles or something.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So she kind of leans over and she says, "Are y'all done discussing, dears?
Oh yes, we had a great chat.
Would y'all like to know the origins of the slaying stone?"
Oh, okay. I'd like some of that tea now. It looks nice and cool.
Well, she hands you the cup,
Oh, yes.
and she's already drinking hers, obviously.
I drink it really fast.
Roll for deliciousness.
Roll made. I got a 4.
4.
Straight 4.
Well, it's okay tasting. Anyway.
Aww.
Anyway.
Sad face on the delicious scale.
All right. So anyway, she's like, no, not right now. She's like, well, when the slaying stones were made, they were created by dark forces. They were created by dark forces. Tieflings created them.
What was that? I'm sorry. Excuse me? Bacon powder?
Yeah.
I don't quite think I heard you.
Yeah, they were created by some dark tieflings.
My tail is like sweeping behind me now. Like my foot is tapping on the ground. Like.
They were commissioned by the town for a very hefty price.
All right, I just thought of something completely off topic. What if we made gargoyles out of tieflings? That would be wonderful. And I'll be Goliath, of course. Y'all can be whoever.
Of course, in doing research for the stone cannot be destroyed except if it's been used. Or a ritual, and I happen to have the ritual. That's why you need to bring it back to me. Because if it's broke, it might be one of the broken slaying stones and not the real one. I need the real one to know.
Can I see the ritual?
Well, absolutely, dear. And she walks over to this huge dusty tome and pulls it out, and then opens it up and flips through it. Where is it? And after a while, she actually gets to the page. Ah, there it is. And you know, she shows it to you, and right now it just looks like gobbledygook.
So I don't know the language at all.
No, it's not that. You're not adept with magic.
Okay.
Do you want to do an arcane roll?
I mimic, or I wave Rosie to come over. Take a look.
All right. So, 1 second.